April 2016, I had a heart attack in Oslo, Norway. I came home, I came back, and little by little I got worse. And I was on the verge of dying, I know it. You know, I just couldn't do anything. Couldn't walk, couldn't sleep, couldn't do anything. Finally got to a day after Thanksgiving, I just couldn't go no more, so I put myself in the hospital.
And his cardiologist took care of him for 10 days and then looked at us and said, I can't help you anymore. You need to go to a heart failure team. And it was the best thing that cardiologist ever did for Dale. He saved his life by sending him to Ochsner.
Dale was pretty sick. He had had a heart attack, and the function of his left ventricle, the main pumping chamber of his heart, had really gotten reduced. It was to a point where he wasn't getting enough blood flow, enough oxygen to his kidneys. Additionally, had an issue with the main artery in his body, the aorta, where he had an aneurysmal defect. He was a perfect example of someone that we were able to help not only improve his survival, but improve his functional capacity by using the LVAD.
An LVAD is a left ventricular assist device. So it is surgically implanted to the left ventricle of the heart. What it does, it pulls that blood from the left ventricle, pushes it through the aorta, and then it supplies blood to the rest of the body.
We've been using left ventricular assist device for 20 years, and they really have changed the way we manage these patients who need advanced heart failure therapies.
At the time, the hope was that we would be able to put the LVAD in, we would see him recover, get stronger, walk around, and I don't think any of us knew just how well he was going to do with the LVAD.
Once you had the LVAD, you had open heart surgery, and they put a pump on attached to your heart. It takes a while to recover. But once you recover, you can get stronger and stronger and do whatever you want. I'm a very active person, and I needed something to do with the LVAD, so I bought a farm. I love living on a farm because I can do anything I want to do. I have a big project here on redoing fences, taking care of a corn orchard, making sure the cows get fed in the morning at night. They're tearing that bucket up.
Being a heart failure specialist is very unique in a way that we follow the patient through their journey before getting an LVAD or heart transplantation and afterwards. This is a lifetime commitment because we will be taking care of them for the rest of their lives.
It affects on lifting very heavy stuff, and because I wear the vest that's close to my body, when the sun's out, there's a lot of heat. But that's about the only thing, you know. I do everything if it's just at one speed, but I can get it done. And that's what I like about it. This way I can do it at my own leisure, when I want, how I want, and it's really nice. A lot of rolling hills and just pretty beautiful scenery, just absolutely gorgeous. I'm a type A personality. I'm just a go-getter. No, there's no such thing as telling me no, and I'm not somebody that you just stop and just keep right on going.